We are continuing our Truck Talk series here on Everyday Kentucky with H&A Law, and today John Holland joins me and we are going to be talking about bus crashes.
Thank you for having us again today. I really enjoy the opportunity and look forward to talking about this topic.
Well, we appreciate you coming and educating us and the public. So what happens in a bus crash if something happens?
Yeah, so from experience working on these cases, the issues that we see that typically most often lead to bus crash cases are distraction, as we've talked about in other segments, driver fatigue, weather-related, winter, water, etc., ice, and then there's mechanical issues relating to the vehicles themselves.
And I know when we talk about trucking, we think of big semi-trucks or heavy equipment. Buses typically don't come to mind, but those are very large vehicles on the road with everybody else.
They are very large vehicles, and they are also oftentimes the vehicles that are entrusted with carrying, some of our most vulnerable members of society, whether it is the elderly or whether it's our school children. For Kentuckians, this is an important topic. I think a lot of people don't know or haven't thought about this, but 2 of the 3 deadliest bus crashes in the history of the United States happened in Kentucky. There was the 1988 Carrollton bus crash and the 1958 Prestonsburg bus crash. Each of those bus crashes resulted in the lives of 27 people being lost. Those were each a while ago, but just last year there were 2 school bus crashes. There was a very dangerous school bus crash in eastern Kentucky, Letcher County. There was another very dangerous school bus crash loaded with children in Warren County in Bowling Green. So these do unfortunately continue to happen. Like we've talked about, all truck and bus commercial vehicle crashes are on the rise. It's just something we unfortunately continue to see way too much of.
And I know we've spoke before in past segments, but typically it's 1 or 2 people. When you're in a bus, there's multiple people, like we just said. How does that differ when they come to you for help?
Yeah, so it differs a lot, to be candid with you. The insurance regulations and some of the driving regulations relating to bus passengers and bus drivers, bus companies are different. The legal standards can be different. And unfortunately, there's a lot that happens very quickly. In a case involving a bus crash, for example, there will be a lot of law firms involved. It'll kind of be piecemeal. Different firms do things different ways, and even though it's a heavily regulated industry, sometimes it can be a very small portion of recovery that can be made, especially in catastrophic events. So getting involved in those early, and for anyone that is involved, finding attorneys that know what they're doing, that have experience on these cases, I can't stress the importance of that.
And if someone is involved in a bus crash and they want to contact you and your law firm, how do they do so? Yeah,
we can be reached via phone, 859-888-8000. You can reach us on our website, which is www.semijustice.com. Our offices locally are here in Lexington, and then we also have our office in Louisville. We handle these types of cases throughout the state of Kentucky. They're our passion. If you or your family need this kind of help, it's what we do.
Thank you so much, John.
Thank you, I appreciate it.